Since it's early in the trip, I thought it might be worth showing the camper a little bit because I think people have a lot of questions, especially because it's so tiny, although it looks a little bit big right here. But as you can see, we use this quite a bit like a gear hauler. All 4 bikes are on top, which is super handy. And then in my truck box on the front, there's various things. We're slightly light load because we don't have any electric items at work. So I've got solar panels to charge our battery, which runs our fan on the inside. Then I've just got a tarp, a couple of hammocks, and underneath the solar panels, which is this cardboard here, is a couple of camp chairs. So we are bringing a cord just in case we end up someplace where we can charge or whatever and run off of direct power. The back is where we collect all the stickers of the places we've been. You can kind of see the journey we've been on thus far. I expect the lower half of this panel to be pretty well full after this trip with all the national parks we're going to be adding, although we'll probably switch to slightly smaller stickers. But we call this the galley, which I think is the common term, because it's usually where all of our food and items are. So got a brand new camp stove with a Growler propane tank to run that bad boy. Again, since most of our campsites are non-electric. And then various eating utensils, a few medicines, all of our plates and cooking supplies, our top shelf. We've got our shower items, and a few other random things here. A little bit of food in the back, like snacks and things. The inside's what people are most interested in. It's really quite simple. It is effectively a queen-size bed with a little bit of extra space back there. So this is 5 feet wide. So Eva will sleep on this top bunk, perpendicular to how we sleep in the queen-size bed here. And then in theory, Samara sleeps under there, but she is self-professing that she's too big to be down there. So we do have her a tent for this trip, but more on that to come, because she will be sleeping there sometimes, or possibly just in the queen-size bed with us. Then we've got some cabinet storage, some very teeny shelves. These 2 circles that you see are actually the ports for our air conditioner, which we won't be using this trip because, again, no electric. But that's kind of it for our camper. We just keep like flashlights, wipes, tissues, various little things. There's a small heater over there. It's a little space heater we use sometimes. And up here is our Max air fan that helps with the airflow in this thing. With 4 people in here, it does get a little bit stuffy if you have all the windows closed. Worth mentioning, part of our journey here was somewhat retiring this vehicle here, affectionately known as Stinky Van, name given by our neighbor's grandson. But it's actually running just fine, but it's seen better days, and we were nervous about Stinky Van making it on such a long trip. So it has now been retired and replaced with this brand new 2022 Toyota Sienna all-wheel drive hybrid. And I say that reluctantly because it was expensive, but tried it out once with towing. Seemed to do okay. It better do okay because it's got 10,000 miles coming. So we're excited. It's got a lot of the safety features, especially some of the automated cruise control and things that I think are going to be fantastic for this trip.